civilizations. Its history goes back 6,000 years ago. It has been a symbol of power, prestige, and accomplishment since its discovery. Long before an archipelago of over 7,000 islands in Southeast Asia came to be known as the Philippines, its people, ancestors of the modern-day Filipinos, had already mastered goldwork and created splendid pieces from this precious metal. Meticulously crafted pre-Hispanic gold objects of varying usage, from ornamentation to ceremony to currency, have been found and continue to be found across the country, manifesting a rich material culture dating centuries before the Spanish arrived at the archipelago. The collection of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas represents a culture that arose from a fusion of indigenous and diverse foreign influences, displaying the artistry and the technical ingenuity of our ancestors. The gold pieces show not only the early Filipinos' mastery of metallurgy, chemistry, and other sciences. They also reveal their social-political, cultural, and artistic expressions. Philippine gold artifacts are intensely personal and give us an intimate glimpse into how they were used and regarded. In ancient times, barterings were used for exchange within and outside the tribe, and even an international trade. These barterings, as big as donuts, were used as dowry for royal weddings and kept as heirlooms. These are the earliest form of Philippine currency known. The tiny gold pellets were marked in ancient script with a baybayin, ma character. Weapons with gold handles, such as this dagger handle depicting a sunbird, an animal associated with the supernatural, were used in ceremonies and rituals. Gold itself was regarded to have amuletic properties, a divine substance conferring longevity, or a powerful talisman that could protect the bearer. Gold ornamentation was an indication of status, with the amount of gold on a person directly proportional to one's prestige. These finials, or belt buckles, are meant to be joined by a cord slipped through the folds. At the center of each buckle is a mandala, from which graduating energy or power appears to radiate. These dangling earrings are called patanaw, meaning "look at me," as their movements, achieved by fusing zigzagging gold wire onto hollow loops, are guaranteed to call attention to the wearer. These large ear ornaments use the flower motif, which was believed to be an ancient concept of life. The design suggests familiarity with Hindu-Buddhist concepts as well as Chinese mythology, fused with indigenous traditions. The skills of early Filipinos were also evident in how they fashioned raw material into fine pieces of wrought gold. This handcrafted necklace is made up of 6,000 to 7,000 drops of graduated gold granules. Some beads were flattened to create a shimmering effect like the tails of a dragonfly or tutubi. These forearm bands show strong individualism among early Filipinos, as expressed in the multiple parts of their ornamentations and in the unique details in their designs. The borrowed design of these finials or waistcord buckles shows Hindu-Buddhist architecture, hinting at an era of cosmopolitanization brought about by cultural and political exchanges, trade, and conventions at that time. Last but not least is the heaviest of the 7 magnificent gold sashes owned by the Philippine Central Bank, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. This belt, a symbol of power in traditional societies, is more than 1 kilogram and is 74.2 centimeters or 29 inches long. If this were to be made entirely by hand today, it would take an artisan about a year to complete. To this day, abundant gold reserves of the Philippines, the third biggest global producer, continue to provide livelihood to Filipinos, including the small-scale miners who sell their gold to the Bangko Sentral. Filipino artisans continue to surprise with their original art pieces wrought in gold. All of these showcase the remarkable past and ancestry that all Filipinos, or even every citizen of the world, can be proud of.